In this video, we are set to wrap up the next main quest in Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines 2, the quest titled The Prince of Seattle. Once again, we step into the role of Fabien, who now has an abundance of theories to explore. This journey begins after yet another sequence in the sunflower field, but of course, without the gardener this time.
It's just... you still have the mark. The man you mentioned, the gardener, he is truly gone? I mean, you are sure?
I am certain. Should I be concerned that he is not?
Well, I don't know. What happened?
He wanted me to drain him, to perform diablerie. I refused, naturally, and gave him a quick death.
I see.
Why do you ask?
The mark. I found a match. It indicates a binding ritual. Thaumaturgy, complex, skilled, even. I'm so sorry, Fire. You are bound, signed and sealed. Some might even say indentured. Someone has claimed you, and they still exist, or the mark would be gone. So it can't be your gardener. I don't know who, or why, or how to break the bond. Not yet, at least. But I will. I'm so close now. Give me tonight. Let's meet back at Wake the Dead tomorrow. When you're free to, of course.
If it is not the gardener, who do you suspect, Safia?
Me? Oh. Well, I know Lou blames everything on the Thin Bloods, and I can see links, if I'm entirely honest. They are known to experiment. Alchemy, thaumaturgy. But, I mean, it's a convenient scapegoat, don't you think? Isabella was no anarch, and Benny hated them, so... Why? What do you think?
Baker showed me evidence of Katsumi meeting someone. I do not yet know who.
You think they could be...
It might explain the thin blood link. And perhaps Katsumi is not their only contact in Seattle. Who can know if they also met with Benny, Isabella, Willem, maybe even the gardener. As convenient a scapegoat as they may be, we should not rule out the Anarchs.
It makes sense. It just... disappoints me, I suppose.
Why would Tolly bind an elder?
I can't see a reason for it. He has as much power as he needs, really. Perhaps I shouldn't turn a blind eye so selectively. How unscientific of me. But Tolly has been kind. In his way. I see wounds in him beneath the calluses.
Need I ask what you truly think of Lou herself?
I think no vampire abdicates the princedom out of the kindness of their heart. Forgive me. That was out of turn. I mean, she's been up in that penthouse for, well, 40 years or more.
But do you suspect her?
Lou? If anyone were to chain people, then perhaps. But I'd question why she needed you.
We should at least consider Ryong.
But why? Why would she sabotage her own rule? She has all a Ventry could want.
I have learned never to be too trusting. I wonder, a Tremere researcher might stumble across much in her investigations, such as a ritual to bind an elder.
You're serious? You're really serious?
It seems unlikely, but we must entertain all options. Speculating any further is futile.
I suppose it is.
The gardener. Had you heard that name before?
It sounds almost biblical. Like Eden or Gethsemane, where Jesus was entombed. I can look into it if you like.
I suppose it is of little consequence now. What else can you tell me about the ritual?
You must know of Goratrix. He was, after all, Tremere. He was a follower of the Sabbat. This mark, the ritual, it is based on his work. The texts you found for me, they are a translation of his methods. I am struggling with a key, but I am nearly there. One more night. I promise.
If I am honest, I am looking for reasons to linger. With you, Safia.
With me? And you think I am a traitor? No. I'm sorry. I have work to do. Until tomorrow night. Sorry.
Regular as clockwork. Guess something's still pulling at my gray matter even without Gideon. Fire, you there?
I am.
The case was shelved. Gideon's disappearance. We thought it was the rebar killer. There was nothing else to be done. Or so I thought. I remember that much. But it was Lou. She buried him under the ground with iron through his heart. Does that mean she's always been the killer?
You are the detective. You tell me.
And how did he become part of the Sabbat? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know that?
It's been so many years. You said it was shelved. What's changed?
These new killings. Maybe a copycat, maybe not, but they've put a tickle in my skull. I can't stop thinking about that night. The last time we saw him, he said he had to ask Lou something about stories. Don't you remember?
I remember. But if you're right, what can we do about it? Who would believe you?
You're right. We gotta find evidence. But how?
I do have an idea. Lou has a habit of keeping trophies.
Oh, what? Like the smalls of her clients mounted in a picture frame with a little label giving inside leg measurements and batting stats?
No, like mementos.
That's what I said.
The point is that I know where she keeps them. Remember all those years back, I used to have a lab in the basement of the Glacier.
Oh, skeletons in her closet?
She uses it for storage now. I doubt anyone else has been down there for years. There might be something there. You'd need to find a way in. Maybe Jimmy the elevator or something.
That does seem worth a try. Although they're not a big fan of me over at the Glacier. Since the incident with the penguin, I hear it still smells of fish.
Fabien, you told me once you'd given up on Gideon's death. That there was nothing you could do.
It's the curse of being a detective, Miss Safia. Like a dog with a bone. Some bones we only dig up when we remember where we buried them.
Over to the Glacier, I suppose. A mite too close to Her Majesty for my liking. raccoon on the door. That wasn't too helpful.
Let me stop you there, buddy. Private party. Nothing for you tonight. None of that, my friend. I know all the tricks.
Then I commend your attention to duty, and I wish you good night. Truth be told, I never felt at ease in the Glacier. Guess the feeling was mutual.
Evening, ma'am. Wonderful to see you. How was today's shoot?
Oh, such a great day, darling. 7 scenes in the can.
Wonderful, ma'am. It must be such a grueling schedule. If I might ask, how do you stay in shape?
I punch people who ask me that question.
I'm so sorry for overstepping my bounds. Welcome back to the Glacier, ma'am. And may I say, I am such a fan of your movies.
Always happy to meet a fan, even if they are a dick.
Please, enjoy your evening.
Oh, I will. You'd think that a card-carrying member of the undead would be able to get into swanky parties more often. Maybe I needed to get me an opera cape. Anyhow, time to visit the basement. To the elevator. In the Glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little tingle as you choked. The great and the good of old Seattle. A catalog of those caught decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. The spirit of goodwill and charity, as evidenced by the richest of Seattle. Everything looks festive. Uh-oh, Tolly. This means trouble.
Now why is Seattle's finest patronizing the Glacier Hotel? Let me guess. A murder? A public health violation? Or just my unpaid parking fines?
I'm here to inspect the boiler, which is in the basement.
Really? Is the night job not paying well?
Can I just get past, please?
Lou's busy, whether you need clues or not. I might be persuadable, but police require access has never been enough for me.
I could owe you a favor.
Let's indulge in a little mutual scratching of backs here, Detective. You want your clue? I want some investigating done.
An investigation, huh? Investigating what?
You know me, always interested in the gossip. I've heard some things and I want to hear more. Patience is working on something very special. I want to know what. I want to know why it is that Silky leaves town every few weeks. And I really want to know about our newest recruit, Onda. She cut a deal to be let in. I want the skinny on it.
I'll see you soon.
Toodaloo!
Going on a mighty quest to placate the guardian of the elevator doors hadn't been in my diary when I woke up. Trouble was, Tolly was mighty stubborn. Besides, some of his requests were kinda interesting. And it's not like I didn't have the time. Here we were. A quick appraisal of Patience's artwork for Tolly. At least it wasn't Isabella.
Fabien, what can I do for you?
I wanted to see Patience.
Well, they are out, I'm afraid. Something I can help you with.
I wanted a quick look at their art.
Yeah, you can take a look, I'm sure. Just don't mess with anything. You know how they get.
Thanks. Keep up the good work.
Take care.
With Patience not around, this seemed a... Patience was good, I think. But I was no expert. I was a man of simple tastes, and this looked... complex. No. Ooh, not my taste. Hey there. What do I even call you? How about I just call you Angel? Anyway, tell me about you.
I am the Reaper of the Forsaken, the Forgotten, the consumer of the husks of the lost.
Oh? That's nice. What's your purpose? Why did Patience choose to make you?
The art cannot speak of the artist.
Well, you're restarting a long history of arguments about art criticism right there, buddy. Let's stick with what I can figure out.
I am an expression of the truth of those that are forced to be animate, but do not live.
Yeah, I guess that's blatantly obvious. I thought there might be more to it.
I am power and rage and force in chains, and if unleashed, I will tear down my tormentors and destroy those that have me fettered.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I just don't know if that's figurative or if you could really, jump up and flap around. Any supernatural stuff going on here? Let me just concentrate a little.
Power. There is power in these bones. Heat sequestered in this metal.
There is, isn't there? And what's more?
The skull. It screams in form and in function.
Yeah, there is something about that skull. Just gonna check out your noggin, Angel.
Don't mind me.
Now, I know this is stating the obvious, but, you've got fangs.
Have fangs. Well, they're fake for sure, but that's the trick. Because underneath, you really are the bones of a kindred, aren't you?
My. Have we met before?
Thin ice, Malkavian.
What the vajazzling fuck do you think you're doing, Fabien? Appreciating the art doesn't mean sticking your fucking fingers into it.
It is exactly what it looks like.
Uh-huh. God damn you. If you moved anything by an inch, I'll fucking... Wait. Why are you here?
I thought it could do with just a little adjustment.
Get the fuck away from it!
Sure. The skull, right there in the center. That does draw your attention. Where did you get it?
Yeah, quite a thing, ain't it? Every found object has its story.
Uh-huh. And do you know it?
Not yet, but it's starting to talk to me.
Oh yeah, I know something about talking artifacts.
I bet you do, Malky. And filing cabinets and road signs, am I right?
So whose is it? Where did it come from?
Honestly, I don't know who it is. I wish I did. Old Bonehead must have one hell of a story. As to where it came from, that's my business. Nico's not my only source. People here know my tastes.
Huh. Even if I couldn't figure out who old Bonehead was, I knew Tolly would want to know where the skull came from. or who gave it to Patience.
You're really not gonna tell me where you got the skull?
Why is it so important to you?
I'm a detective. I'd like to dig into the story for you.
Yeah, I guess there is something in that. I would like to know more. Fine then. Katsumi got it. God knows where from. Said one of her hangers-on dug it up. Literally, there was still mud on it. Tell me what you find out.
Sure. A new case. The mystery of the muddy skull. Bonehead begins.
Ugh.
Katsumi was the source. That would be enough for Tolly.
I'll go appreciate art somewhere else.
Thank Christ.
That was Patience ticked off Tolly's list. What was next? So what was Silky up to when he went out for a hike? I doubted he'd tell me.
Detective, good to see you.
I was wondering about your out-of-town trips.
Were you? And what were you wondering?
What do you do when you head out?
Some things are not for sharing. At any rate, not with you, my friend.
Fair enough. I got some red string to tie to some thumbtacks.
Come back anytime, so long as you don't bring trouble. Hey there. Thought you wouldn't be in tonight. What changed?
Oh, I swapped shifts.
Sammy didn't tell me, but if you're here, you're here. Sammy said you had trouble Thursday night. Anything I need to know?
No problem, boss. We dealt with it.
Well, that's good. So what do you need from me?
You got another out of town coming up?
Oh shit, yeah, it's nearly the 20th. You just reminded me. Can you pick up a package? It's at Wake the Dead. Amelia will have it ready. Just say it's the monthly one, for me.
Sure thing, boss.
This was probably a good time to leave. So here I was, about to try to persuade Mrs. Thorn to...
Oh, it's you.
I'm here to pick something up. An order. For Silky. He says it's the usual monthly one.
Interesting. You're not one of his usual.
No,
And given he gave me a heartfelt request not to share his private life with members of the court,
do it.
I doubt that. In any case, no. The customer's order stays with me.
Thanks, Mrs. T. Hi there. I wanted to collect Silky's special order for this month.
Oh, you do you? You're not the first to be poking around.
I'll keep it safe for the boss.
Given the outside interest, can you confirm the details of the order?
The boss wouldn't want me to know.
Someone who follows orders. How novel. Here is the package. Tell Simeon that another such volume will be waiting for him in 28 days, as agreed.
Thanks. I'll make sure he gets it.
Huh. So every 28 days, Silky headed out of town with a different book in his hands. A gift for someone. Only Silky. This would be enough for Tolly. was becoming a regular visitor to St. Stephen's, and nobody had smited me so far. Still, there's a first time for everything. I had to figure out what Onda's deal was, and I did not expect her to be pleased about it.
What do you want?
How did you join the Camarilla? Not easy for one of your clan.
True enough. It's what you'd expect. New lick in town gotta prove their worth. The prince set me a task, well, his sire did. And that opened my eyes as to how this city works. Believe me.
Might I ask what that task was?
Guess you just did. But it's between me and Lou Graham. And it's done now, so shouldn't concern you.
Fair enough. I was just wondering. I'll see you later.
Uh-huh.
This hadn't been used in a while. Come to think of it, I hadn't heard the bells for a long time. Out of services? Some folks say you shouldn't read personal mail. They're missing out. Well, well. Well, hello there, Mr. Pointy. Gotta say, I am not accustomed to talking to cutlery.
Ha! Cutlery? I was made to take a life, not to butter bread.
Whoa! Okay, I get it, I'm sorry. So, have you killed lots of people?
Look at me, detective. Well-honed steel, well-sharpened, polished, oiled. The stains around the hilt are my marks of glory. When I sink into an opponent, I bite deep. They will remember me for the rest of their life.
Which is presumably pretty short. Do you have an owner?
Not an owner, but a partner who wields me in our assignations. Together, we have slain many.
I was kinda hoping for a name.
There is a scent associated with me, is there not? An aromatic fragrance like jasmine, with just a touch of melted tallow. It is not unfamiliar, huh?
You're right there. It's Onda. Not a surprise. Wonder why she's not carrying you. So, what has Onda used you for recently?
Parting flesh, detective. The cutting of mortal meat and the severing of bone. I am no cheese knife.
Oh, I can smell that. Blood. And recent, too. But there's something more here, isn't there? Guilt. You reek of it. Yeah, I need to concentrate. Why do I sense guilt, my wicked little friend? It is so strong.
A blade cuts. A blade makes no judgment, but the wielder.
This is deep. Deeper than my guesswork. I can almost see.
I bite down through skin, through flesh, through thin and brittle bone. I sever, a cry of agony. Stumps spurt crimson as 2 fingers roll loose onto the tabletop. Twice more, bang bang! The joints crack and digits fall away, white and scarlet, ruined, irreparable. Our victim sobs in pain and fear, pleading with his Lady Maria for an end to the suffering. I am raised to strike again!
Oh, that was something. A vision worthy of Gideon. And... wait. Lady Maria. He's pleading to Holy Mary. Onda killed a priest?
I am a knife. I cannot answer that. But that does fit what you sense, detective.
That was her price for joining the Camarilla. Lou never did get along with the clergy. I'll bet anything she was behind this. Thanks, Mr. Pointy. May you never get rusty. But she didn't kill the priest, did she? That letter. Tolly would be real interested in this. Sorry to disturb you again.
Uh-huh.
I know what happened with the priest.
And what makes you think that?
I'm a detective. I detected it. Father McMillan is alive and well, just minus a few digits. And you've paid your dues to the court. Everyone wins. Although I'd imagine the good father doesn't do organ recitals anymore, huh?
Okay, say that's true. Are you gonna tell anyone? Don't be a dick.
Oh, Miss Onda, I am the best kind of dick. A private dick.
You're a member of the Seattle PD.
Yeah, I know. But it was such a good line.
I mean it, Fabien.
I haven't decided.
This place, being in Seattle, not being tarred with the Sabbat mark. This is important to me, Fabien. I'll just say it one last time. Don't be a dick.
Well, I'll leave you to your brooding.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I certainly had the goods on Onda. That was it then.
Oh, here you are again.
I figured out what was going on with Onda.
Oh, yes? Do tell.
She killed the priest at St. Stephen's, at Lou's orders, although they were passed down by Campbell.
Poor Father McMillan? What a shame, but that tracks. Funny, I got the idea there was something more to it. But thank you, Detective.
I've got something on Silky.
And what has our favorite chunky chew toy been up to?
He goes out into the woods every 28 days, like clockwork. I think he's got a werewolf buddy, and I think the two of them have a book club.
You know what? That would not surprise me in the slightest. Anyway, Detective, that's a start. I've been looking for a line on him for a while. Every little bit helps.
I know about Patience artwork.
Great! So will it animate and wreak vengeance on internet critics?
No, but it does have a really interesting skull in the middle of it. Kindred.
Aha! Whose?
Not sure, but I can tell it has power. Patience got it via Katsumi, so it's anyone's guess.
It is worth buying a ticket to that exhibition, isn't it? Maybe I'll watch from the balcony. I do declare you've filled my cup with gossip. Good work. Now you have an appointment with an elevator. I'll catch you later. People to see, thumbscrews to apply.
Oh, the basement button doesn't do anything. God damn it. This machine needs a stern talking to.
Basement, please.
Oh, are you sure, sir? Lou Graham's penthouse is your usual destination.
Down. Definitely down. Got a hot lead.
No one's been down there for a while. There's nothing interesting in the lower levels. Indeed, I'd go so far as to say that your request is unusual, even ill-advised.
I didn't ask for advice, friend. Down is where it's at.
Of course, sir. But I just wanted to check since the downward mechanism is a little corroded and the upward mechanism is in good repair. Would you be upset if I took you to the penthouse after all?
Down, please. Not up. Can I stress not up?
The basement is unmaintained and there's a strange odor. I am told the penthouse is lovely. You are certain?
Oh, you want I should give you a little maintenance? With an axe?
Of course, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Now to see if Safia's theory was right. I don't know what was worse. The idea that Lou turned her enemies to stone, or the idea that she had angels for... Lou was never a writer, but she did have that pet one back in the 40s. The guy with the hairy hands. My buddy Willem had one of these. Always talking about that one song. Classical, but didn't this look just like one of Lou's hangers-on back in the 50s? What was her name? Oh, I remember this. The politician. Thought he was untouchable, then these figures turned up at bars all across the state. No one took him seriously after that. Oh my, those eyeglasses were mighty familiar. I thought I knew what they were, but I needed to have a proper word with them.
Hello, Fabien, my boy.
Oh, I was right. Safia was right. And here, in this place, it was Lou Graham.
A prince full of guilt and a man who can read her poker face. I'd say you're on the money. Good work, detective. Now go get your man.
It was time to take my evidence to Prince Campbell. Time to reveal that Lou was the original rebar killer.
Fabien, any progress on our copycat?
Not really, but I think I have a lead on a cold case.
You always have been behind the curve, detective, but go on. What have you got?
You remember the early 20s? When we lost Rosalind, Hector, Isaac, and Gideon to the rebar killer?
I remember.
We never did find Gideon's body, but I know who whacked him. Who whacked all of them.
And you don't think it's Santiago, am I right?
This is difficult, Mr. Campbell, but you need to hear this. Lou Graham staked Gideon, and I have the receipts to prove it. Gideon's glasses.
I see. Your evidence is a pair of spectacles. If we had a justice system, I'd love to see you call them in court. And what do you expect me to do?
You're the prince! You're supposed to enforce the laws and the traditions. Lou broke the rules. She faked Santiago, committed the rebar murders. She wiped out half her own court.
Do you think I haven't heard this kind of wild theory before?
Well,
from you, specifically? I suppose it's your nature to rake over old coals.
Wait, no, this is a breakthrough.
No, detective, it's old news. Just pay attention. You have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
Yes, I have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
You do not know who destroyed Gideon.
I do not know who destroyed Gideon.
The case is closed.
The case is closed. I guess.
Do go ahead, Detective. This is fascinating.
The killer is incredibly strong. He can twist off a head with his bare hands.
Indeed. And this points to...
Werewolf, maybe?
You know I won't tolerate them in Seattle. There's been no hint of dog for decades.
The killer spirited Gideon away. He's a difficult man to carry, and he'd be alert to anyone who had, bad thoughts.
Perhaps. Unless the killer had a very strong mind, of course.
The killer can walk in the daytime, not kindred.
That is fairly conclusive, I agree.
The killer is into crosses. The same symbol left at every killing.
And the same rebar decoration. What does that mean to you?
Our guy loves theatrics, set dressing, to provoke fear.
Or to misdirect, of course.
Of course. I'm not sure Santiago exists. I think he's a myth, made up to misdirect us. I couldn't find anyone who'd seen him, or any evidence of the attacks in the other cities. I think he's a story. A piece of flim-flam.
Ah! Devilish. I think you're right. But who invented him, and why?
A witness heard him breathing heavily.
We know he can walk in the daytime, so this isn't a surprise. A mortal, do you think? Or some other kind of monster?
I'm not sure. Yet.
So, let's sum up. The killer is strong-minded. They are not kindred, perhaps a hunter, but loves to myth-make, to misdirect, to point away from the obvious. And Santiago is obvious. So, what's your conclusion? Who is the rebar killer, Detective?
Gideon. I regret to say it, but he did the work and then vanished.
Really? You think he's capable of any of this? Besides, you said yourself, our killer is not kindred, remember?
It's Fletcher. Everyone knows he's a psychopath.
He is kindred, which rules him out. Besides, oh, he's my psychopath.
Safia used her blood sorcery to change her abilities so she could walk in daylight.
Detective, have you been drinking from the veins of an alcoholic?
Campbell. It's obvious. A powerful ghoul with a powerful mind, working for you. Together, you faked the whole Santiago idea, making it look like an outside threat. Taking the head off your dearest sister and then crying crocodile tears? The two of you did this together, to clear out your rivals, because you could never share power, not in the long term. Campbell is the rebar killer, but you're the one in charge.
Oh, delightful. Oh, well done, Fabien. For a moment, I didn't think you'd get there. I think everyone else suspects. They're just too timid to mention it. So, what have we learned here?
The truth doesn't matter. It's all about who's got obedient goons.
Oh, no. No, Fabien. What we've learned is you have no suspect in the Rebar killings.
You... I have no suspect in the Rebar killings.
The case is closed.
The case is closed.
There. Isn't that better?
Okay. Well, that was interesting.
So you did solve the case?
Seems I did. And it seems Campbell and Lou took that from me. And those were not the only times. Thunder and blazes, how often has this happened? I thought Gideon was sending the dreams, but he's gone now. I need to mull this over. I know Safia said she'd like to see us later, but in the meantime, Ryong expects us. And Lou, apparently.